let's have a look at algebra, our favorite subject. In your junior cert, you're always going to have a question like that. Okay, so here we have k is 7 and m minus k is 4, and therefore I have to work out this value. Okay, so how do we do that? Well, what is the value of k? 7. So we replace k with 7. So that is 9 multiplied by 7. Don't forget, if there is no sign between the values, there is a multiplication sign, minus. Then I have 6 multiply m. What is m? Well, I don't have really value of m, but I have this. Can I find the value of m? Yes, because I know that k is 7. So m will equal, sorry, I jump a step. So m minus and k is 7. So minus 7 equal 4. That means that m, if I move my 7 to the other side, change the sign, that means that m is equal what? 11. Therefore, 6 multiplied by 11. We put that in the calculator, we press equal, and we get that our answer is minus 3. So we did work out the value of it. Okay, and then the next part. Factorize fully. Now, factorize, what does it mean? Present in the form of factors. And what is a factor? So factor multiply by a factor give me the outcome, which is product. So when they are telling you factorize, they are saying what you are looking at here, it's a product, and now you have to figure it out. What were the things that were multiplied in order to get this answer? So how do we solve it? Well, we consider each of those elements separate. And we're going to say, well, can I divide them by values? So first, I'm saying, first we consider letters. So I'm saying, okay, this one, this value here can be divided by a, and this value here can be divided by a. Now, have x, have y, can't divide but any of them. Then I'm saying, okay, 8 and 4. Can I divide that but by the same number? Yes, we can divide it by 2. Actually, we can divide it by 4, isn't it? Okay, so that means that what will I have left over? A divided by a will be 1. 8 divided by 4 will be 2. And then here again, a divided by a 1, 4 divided by 4, 1. Okay, let's write it out. So 4a, and when I divide those two values, I am left here with what? 2x plus y. So that's my first division. Then I'm looking at the next one. Again, starting with letters. I'm saying this can be divided by b, and this one can be divided by b. Then I'm saying 14 and 7. Well, both of them divide by 7, isn't it? So again, I'm saying what will I have left over? So b divided by b, that's 1. 7 divided by 7, that's 1. b divided by b, that's 1. 14 divided by 7, that's 2. Okay, so let's write it down. So 7b, oh, that came out as 6. 7b, and then what am I going to have left over? Minus 2x, and then minus y. Okay, what's the next stage? Where if both of those brackets are the same, that's my one factor. They are almost the same. The difference is this one have minus, this one have plus. They need to be exactly the same. How do I get minus to become plus? I multiply by minus 1. However, I have to make sure I do that to each element of that. So that means I'm going to have minus 7b, and inside of bracket plus 2x plus 2y. So now those two are my one factor, 2x plus y, and 4a in minus 7b become the second factor. Now, I know some of you, when you are looking at it, you are saying, well, we could have done it differently. Yes, of course, because 8ax, let me just quickly write them again just to show you that, yes, you could do that differently. So you could say, I can divide this by x and this by x, isn't it? And then we are saying I can divide this by y and this by y. Very true. Now, when you are looking at 8 and 14, we can divide that only by what? 2. So I will have, not 4, 2. So we divide that by 2, we can divide that by 2. So again, we are saying x divided by x is 1, 8 divided by 2 is 4. So if I have 2x, what I will be left over here with 4a. And then here, oh, I didn't cross it out. So I will have minus 7b. Now, when I'm looking at here, the only thing I can divide is letter y. I cannot divide by b or a or 4 or 7. So therefore, again, we are simplifying it out, saying 1 and 1. So here, I'm going to be having y at the outside of the bracket, and then we are having what? 4a minus 7b. This case, we don't have to do anything because those two brackets are the same. So my 4a minus 7b become one factor, and the other one, 2x plus y, become the second. So as you can see, it doesn't matter which way I go, I'm going to arrive at the same answer. Does it matter which bracket is first, which one is second? No, because it's a multiplication. And do we need to know that? Well, it is typical for junior cert. Do we need to know that? Yes, because I have to be able to identify two items and then factorize a common element out of them, being a letter or being a number. We need to know how to do that.